Good morning, Mr. Fielder. Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We have already found probable cause in this case. This case is now 200 days old. I'm going to have you take a seat. You will meet with a lawyer today. We set cases for trial at 180 days. Your case is now 201 days. You will be fast-tracked to trial. Take a seat for me in the jury box.
Page 13, Gaunt.
Mr. Gaunt, you're charged with another DWI.
Yes, sir.
You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On May 11th, around 2:25 in the morning, officer in Harris County observed a motor vehicle going 45 in a 35-mile-an-hour zone. Officer conducted a traffic stop on the vehicle, and the defendant, the driver, had an odor of alcoholic beverage, watery, bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and was swaying, stumbling, and using the car for support. The defendant admitted to drinking 3 Miller Lights. SFSTs were attempted. The defendant refused to follow on HGN and stumbled at the starting position of the walk and turn, leaning on the patrol unit, and then refused and said just to take him to jail, and then later declined a breath sample, so a blood search warrant was executed as what was drawn.
Does he have a license to drive?
He does, Judge. I'm checking his eligibility now.
Please. Mr. Gaunt, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You have 2 dismissed DWIs. You're now charged with yet another DWI. I'm now giving you 2 devices. You will now get a portable device that you're going to take with you everywhere you go to prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol. And I'm ordering you to obtain an interlock device in your car. You are not allowed to drive any vehicle that's not equipped with an ignition interlock. We send notice to DPS in Austin so that every police officer in this state knows if you are driving a car, that car doesn't have an interlock, they're going to take you to jail. And then I will revoke your bond and make it very high. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you have a problem with drugs or alcohol, but if you don't, you better address it, because if you don't, I'm going to do it for you and you're not going to like the way that I do it.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
License is eligible, Judge.
We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. We will have you take a seat at the jury box so we get all your paperwork. Don't consume alcohol. Don't use anything that has alcohol in it. Mouthwash, tequila lollipops, hair dyes. I don't care. You will go to jail. Come on.
Page 14, Goodson.
Ms. Goodson, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
On January 17th, 2026, the complaining witness, a loss prevention officer at J.C. Penney at Meyerland Plaza, reported the defendant walking inside the business, selecting several sports jerseys, concealing them in a colored bag, and then passing all points of sale with no attempt to pay, for a total of $320.
Was she by herself or with anyone?
Do not say that there was a co-defendant, Judge.
Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to go to any JCPenney whatsoever for any reason. If you do, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. You understand? Don't pick up any new cases as well. You have the ability to hire a lawyer. We will give you time. I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. I'll get you to pretrial services to sign all your, well, actually, will you file the conditions for me?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to have you take a seat while they file the conditions. Once you sign it, at that point, you'll be free to go, man. Come on.
Anderson, page 17.
Ms. Henderson, you're charged with the offense of prostitution. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, ma'am.
On May 11th, in Harris County, officer conducting investigation on the 3400 block of Tidwell Road. This is where the defendant approached the motor vehicle and agreed to perform sex for $20. The defendant was then taken into custody after the undercover officer gave the bus signal to other surveillance teams in the area.
Okay. Can I appoint you a lawyer today, ma'am? Would you like a court-appointed lawyer? Okay. Just go ahead and appoint our lawyer. Ma'am, as a condition of your bond, you're not to engage in any kind of like-kind behavior, not to go back to this location. Otherwise, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to have you sign a reset and then we'll have you take your seat in the jury box. Do not leave until you sign the bond conditions, ma'am.
All right, Judge 28, Arda Herrera. Last name Ray. Come on up. Page 31, Judge.
Thanks. All right, good morning, Ms. Ray. Ma'am, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay, good morning.
Good morning. On May 10th, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officer was dispatched to disturbance at a hotel. Complainant stated he was assaulted by his on-again, off-again girlfriend of 1 year, defendant. Complainant stated defendant had been drinking and asked her to leave, and then a verbal argument ensued. Defendant became physical and struck complainant in the jaw before scratching his neck. Complainant stated he felt pain.
All right, Ms. Ray, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, you're ordered not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be tested. If I find that you're using, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. Do you understand? You are not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. There's a protective order that has been issued and you need to get to know it. If you violate the protective order, they will file additional cases, including violation of a protective order. It's one of the worst that you could pick up in misdemeanor court. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am? Okay. I have an application on file. I will appoint your lawyer today, but there's no excuse. Do not pick up any new cases. Don't be a danger to my city. Otherwise, it's not going to go well for you. You understand? All right. Come on, ma'am.
All right, Judge, page 39, Ward.
Mr. Ward, you're charged with 2 counts of theft. On both of those, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. So he gets out on bond and then he picks up another theft. Is that what happens?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm taking a look right now. It looks like this is the first setting for both of his cases.
I know, but he must have did he get a PR bond and get rearrested after another theft? Or was it a 2B?
It was so the theft from May 2nd was filed as a 2B. Or both of them were filed as 2Bs, Your Honor. Okay.
Okay, all right, go for it.
For the April 15th case, Your Honor, officers were dispatched to a Target. Officers made contact with complainant who stated she was reviewing camera footage and observed defendant enter the store. He wanted to purchase a PlayStation, which was valued at $649. An employee took the PlayStation out of a shelf. And defendant stated it was not the PlayStation he wanted, and another one on the shelf was the one he wanted instead. The other employee put the PlayStation on the ground. Defendant then picked it up and ran out of the store, passing all points of sale.
Okay.
And then on the May 2nd theft, officers were dispatched to theft call at a Target. Officer met with the complainant, who stated that defendant entered the electronics section of the store, selected a PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo controllers. The defendant placed a total of 6 controllers into a basket and headed to the front of the business. Defendant passed all points of sale with merchandise. Defendant realized that glass sliding doors were locked and used force to push the door open and left the business without paying for any of the merchandise. Total value was $425.94.
Mr. Ward, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. You are not allowed to go to any Target whatsoever for any reason. If you do, I'm going to throw your butt in jail and I'm going to make your bond extremely high. You have 2 open cases now. You just got done with a felony theft. You so much as step wrong. I'm telling you now, I will make your bond 5, 6, 7 digits long. I have no problem doing it. Do you understand? How do you support yourself, Mr. Ward? So you're working full time? Are you working full time?
Yes, sir.
Who you live with at this time? Okay. Do you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer? Okay. Deputy Williams, might give in an application, please. We're going to give you an application. I need to know how much money you have coming in. I need to know how much money your fiance has coming in, and then we'll see whether you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. I don't know who you have in this life, Mr. Ward, but if I make your bond $50,000 to $100,000 and you don't have anyone to pony up that kind of money, then you will be stuck like Chuck with me for who knows how damn long. Do you understand? You may very well lose everything if you're in jail for an extended period of time, meaning apartment, job, cars. Make wise decisions. There are no mistakes in this life.
Here are the state's conditions.
Please.
No contact with targets on both of those.
I'm sorry?
No contact with any target.
No going to any target whatsoever. Right. Val.
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
One judge.
Hi, Mr. Kim. What's a you on the bond?
So I would be opposed. I spoke with the Manny jurisdiction. She's wanted for 3 counts. 1, money laundering. Second is a theft of $592,000, and third is
$592,000.
well, and I'll clarify because I imagine you want to in a second. And the third is criminal conspiracy for money laundering. So with a co-defendant and multiple others, there have been 2 already arrested in connection with this, and there's a third on the run right now. But there was a wire fraud from the redirected from the city of Clifton. So it's a city that was stolen from, to a construction group that where $94,100 was redirected to her personal account connected with this defendant, who was the sole owner of that account. And then they connected her using it for personal disbursements. But this was over the course of 3 months, and it was a federal investigation that helped secure this.
So yeah, I was just about to ask.
Well, so it's under, as right now, they haven't charged her, but they do want to talk with her. And once, one way or the other, she returns to New Jersey, and I'm allowed to disclose that because they're concerned that this court might give her a bond. She has refused. Being upfront, she doesn't have any other history. She doesn't have any other bond forfeitures, but it is a massive amount connected with at least 3 others. They believe there are other accomplices. They just haven't identified them yet. So.
What was the last name again, Val?
Yakuba.
Yakuba.
I'm trying to do it, Your Honor, if I may respond from that. So.
Hold on. Can I bring him out so they can hear it?
Oh, yes. Judge, I'm sorry.
Guys, can you bring out Yakuba, please?
Oh, so, getting a shift.
Were you able to get an answer?
She had, oh, she is not back for years.
But she has
afterwards.
Oh, it's expired. Okay.
And the only passport that you have.
So she's an dual citizen. That was another of the concerns that she was going to figure out.
Obviously, right? I mean, which passport is that one?
This is the United States passport. Like I said, the Nigerian was expired and she has not been added to the state of Texas.
I'm still going to want that one. If I set a bond, I'm going to want both. If she's a dual citizenship, then she can take one and not,
There's definitely some things going on.
So it's out of New Jersey?
Yes.
Are you going to help her out a bit?
I don't know. If it goes federal, I can. I'm not licensed in New Jersey State.
Well, sure. Come up, ma'am. Good morning. You are Miss, is it Yakubu?
Good morning.
You're Miss Yakubu.
Yes.
Ma'am, you are wanted out of the state of New Jersey.
Yes, Judge. For 1 count of money laundering, 1 count of theft of over $592,000, and a third count of criminal conspiracy for money laundering.
Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond. I don't know, Ms. Yakubu, my problem is are you going to go back to the jurisdiction? Because I understand everybody tells me they are, but when there's more at risk, there's the more chance of a flight, and that's what we don't want. My main concern is that you go back to New Jersey and answer the charges for what you're wanted for. So what do you
Position
think?
is no bond. I spoke with the detective sergeant in New Jersey, and he has considerable concern for her flight risk due to the massive amount of money, the fact that it was stolen from a city versus an individual, and the fact that she is a dual citizen with a valid passport. This was a investigation over the course of 3 months during COVID times, where it was a wire transfer fraud or an ACH wire fraud that was with at least 2 co-conspirators, potentially more.
That's that old. We're talking 2021.
2022.
And if I may briefly respond, Your Honor, the initial, I was able to do some research on this. The initial wire transfer went to a construction company, WAI Construction Company, for an account in a Wood Forest National Bank, for which my client is not a sign-on or does not know that campus. Okay. Subsequent to that, there is a transfer of money in the amount of, I think, $94,100, and the checks that there is for a backhoe. That was subsequently deposited into a Chase account. They're claiming that my client had some connection to that account, or the account was in her name. When speaking with my client, the only account that I am aware of that she had was the federal credit union account that was in her name. Now, the other individual that they are looking for discovered through discovered that he's in Nigeria, and there are actually charges filed against him in Lagos, Nigeria as well, and they showed that today. So my client has not been out of the state of Texas since before 2014. So over 10 years, she's not left the state of Texas. She has an 18-year-old daughter that's getting ready to graduate next week from high school. She has an older daughter who's in the military, serves in the United States Army. She has a 6-year-old and 3-year-old at home. Certainly, the court's concerned to be willing to forfeit any passports, valid or invalid. And we would request certain bond conditions that would include a monitor, because her intent, according to her daughter and speaking with my client, was willing to cooperate with law enforcement. I've already gathered some materials. She's more than willing to sit down and tell them everything that she knows, because as you can imagine, there's at least one account that appears to have been created in her name, for which she had no knowledge.
What happened to the alleged co-conspirators?
There's 2 that's arrested. The 3rd is on the run, and they believe that there are additional ones, but obviously they can't identify them at the time, or they're at least not disclosing to me.
So one is in Nigeria, you're saying?
That's the first I've heard of it. So I know 2 other ones down the line, they have been arrested, or they've been charged. Sorry, I'm not sure if they're arrested, but I know they've been charged. So.
Right, and so the signer on that Wood Forest account for the initial monies went to, the signer had initials RR that was in the report, and I've come to discover that's the alias of the man who was wanted in Nigeria and is supposedly.
Hold on. Hey, Deputy Williams, him in the jury box. Mr. Torres goes in the jury box. Okay, sorry.
Supposedly those are the initials, the alias of the guy that's on the run in Nigeria. And I know this got nothing to do with.
Yeah, I get it.
That's the first I've heard about the Chase account. I don't obviously know the veracity in terms of her being set up allegedly by another individual for a new account. All I have is the account that I know that was pulled from.
So, I mean, if we pull the Nigerian passport, we've got both passports. I don't have any flight risk history, no prior charges.
Right.
I'm amenable to setting a bond, but it's going to be high. I mean, it's going to be, at like $50,000,
No, I know.
So there's several ways that we can do this, ma'am. So if you waive extradition, we give New Jersey 14 days to come pick you up. If they don't pick you up within the 14 days, Harris County will release you. However, that warrant will remain active, and it's always going to remain active from New Jersey until you go turn yourself in or post bond in that jurisdiction. If you want to elect to post bond here, you can, but we give you also 14 days to go turn yourself in to New Jersey. If you fail to do that, I will revoke the bond here. I will set it at 0. I will not give you another one, and I'm going to issue a nationwide warrant for you. At some point, we're going to get you because you can't run forever. And if we get you, the next time I will hold you. I'm not going to give you another bond, and I will hold you until New Jersey comes and gets you. So you need to make a decision on what you want to do. If you refuse everything, which is your right, at that point, Mr. Kim here will go get a governor's warrant from the state of New Jersey, forcing your removal back to that jurisdiction. Those are the 3 options that you have. You don't need to make a decision now. I'd like you to talk to your lawyer and then you make a decision. If you do want to post bond here, though, I will require your surrender of the Nigerian passport prior to me setting this bond. So it looks like he already has the United States passport. Once we get the other one, we will take them, put them in our registry, and at that point, we could set you a bond. So you talk with Val here, and then you make a decision on what you guys want to do, and just let me know.
I'll stand down. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Morning, Your Honor.
Are you ready?
Yes,
Okay.
Luis Calderon. So Raymond.
Yep. Do you mind bringing them up?
Luis.
You are Mr. Calderon.
Calderon? Yes.
Sir, you're charged with 2 cases. You were charged with a game room violation, specifically not allowing a law enforcement officer to inspect the said game room. That is a Class A misdemeanor. You're also charged with evading arrest or detention. That is also a Class A. On both of those, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you.
Undercover investigation from February 25th, 2026 through March 27th, 2026 at the Royal Cafe Game Room. Quote, 8-liner video gambling devices were seen at the location. Undercover officers went in the location on both February 25th and March 20th, 2026. One of the officers played on a video gambling device inside the premises and received payouts in excess of $5 after the video gambling device allowed her to win more than 10 times on a single bet. A search warrant signed and executed on March 27th, 2026. Defendant was on scene inside the Royal Cafe game room. Defendant admitted to working at the establishment as a security guard for 4 months. Defendant monitors who comes in and out of the location. Defendant fled from the location, was found approximately 0.3 miles from the game room at the entrance of a neighborhood. Defendant stated that he observed the police at the front door and did not open the door, leaving the door locked. He instead ran into the game room and advised the game room employees that the police were knocking and trying to get in. Defendant then ran out of the back door, instead fleeing the scene. Defendant and several patrons were seen running out the back door of the location. Uniformed officers gave commands for everyone to stop, but the defendant continued to run, jumping a fence and running across FM 529. Royal Cafe game room did not have a gambling permit on the date of the search warrant execution.
When the cops went up to the front door, did they show the search warrant? Or did they just demand entry?
From the DIMS, Your Honor, it says during the execution of the search warrant, the defendant was on scene inside the game room, admitted to working, fled the scene, was knocking.
I think that's important. So
I agree.
I would look it up and just, I'll give you a little bit of time. I'm going to find it for now. And then if you find something differently, just come back and let me know. And we can have another probable cause hearing. They're saying they executed it, just do your diligence. Mr. Calderon, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm not putting any conditions on your bond now. Just be careful. Do not pick up any new cases and don't be a danger to my community. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you there, they may very well put a detainer on you and you may be there for a very long time. Do you understand? If you pick up any new cases, no more PR bonds for you. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with him, and he will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he cannot get a hold of you because you're playing games, then likewise, I will revoke your bond. If I have to put you in jail for one reason or the other, there are no more PR bonds. This is not a revolving door. You understand? Okay, we will just have you sign your reset and you guys are free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Fernandez.
All right, Judge, he also has page 5, Benitez. Come on up.
Is this the same thing? No, different.
No, there's the.
Got it. All right. Ma'am, you are charged with the offense of prostitution. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Okay.
On May 6th in Harris County, officer working device unit HPD conducted an undercover investigation at Glamour Girls Strip Club on Hempstead Road. Hempstead Road. At some point during the conversation, the defendant agreed to perform sex for the fee of $300.
Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition, you're ordered not to participate in like-kind behavior. Otherwise, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. Do you understand, ma'am? I'm going to have you sign a reset. We will have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. Once you sign them, at that point, you'll be free to go, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This one just said no conditions of his freedom.
Are you ready?
She's.
Are you ready? Come on. Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Hey, so
I'm approaching on Chelsea Edwards. PTI, we had a PTI agreement, Your Honor.
okay.
Everything, she's paid. She has an appointment today at 10 o'clock to get her in.
And you want to roll it till tomorrow? You want to roll it till tomorrow? And assuming she goes, I'll waive the appearance?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just.
Yeah, just let her know.
Thank you.
Okay. For sure.
Can you hear me, Judge?
I got you now.
Okay. Judge, I have on your docket this morning, Alvarado.
What's the last name?
Alvarado.
Alvarado.
It is a bond violation, Judge. You added this to the docket. I'm in Fort Bend County this morning, or I would be there, but I have to be in Fort Bend County. I have had a conversation with Mr. Alvarado. The basis of the bond violation report is missed tests. He's
Okay.
been skipping tests, allegedly.
So Owen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a scram on his ankle today. Any further violations, he'll go to jail.
Understood, Judge.
Okay.
I can't come in, or I would, but
Don't worry about it. You're fine. That's why we have it.
all right.
Now, let me make sure he's here.
He should be there.
He's here.
So Judge, she was sent for a drug test, he came out negative, and still we had to scrap the box.
Oh, he's got,
Equal.
I see 14 skip tests. How is that possible? On Alvarado. Alvarado, yeah.
But the only one not for the go is the DJ.
Oh, it's a J. not the one with L.
Yes.
Give her the cost.
Oh, yeah. What was the last one?
Victoria, I have Owen here on Alvarado. I'm amending the bond conditions to put a scram on today. Yeah, no, I guess take it off. There's no need to have a.
Judge?
You originally had 624.
You want to keep 624?
Yes, Judge, that's fine. Can you do county pay on that Scram device? He's
I always
telling me
do
that's
it.
gonna-
I always do.
All right,
Owen.
thank you, Judge. Appreciate
Okay,
that.
man. Have
That's gonna
fun.
be a heavy burden for him. He's young. Thank you, Judge.
Okay,
All right,
bye.
thank you.
Well, I mean, he's, they come up here.
Mr. Gold,
Right, Judge?
come on up.
You would know. Chief.
You just got hired at John Trocane, so first setting.
Okay.
All evidence has been, offer was made, we want to review and discuss.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Thanks, Judge, have a great morning.
All right, man. Counsel, hi.
You're for.
Mr. Joe, now.
Garner?
Mr. Joe Applehouse here.
Just the-
No, my client's right there.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, do the job, sure.
Give me a second. Are you ready?
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
mind bringing up your client?
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, sir. How are you? You did file an attorney of record, correct?
Yes.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Norrell. Sir, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and/or $200 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you a 6-month deferred adjudication. This is a type of probation that if you complete successfully, there's no conviction on your record. It does not get dismissed. You cannot tell people it gets dismissed, though. It's a big difference. Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you are stuck with this until you complete it successfully or it gets revoked. If you do something to violate this agreement, we file and issue a warrant for your arrest. You'll be looking at going back to jail. We have a hearing to determine if you violated this. If you do, you're looking at serious jail time. Do you understand? For you to complete this successfully, you must do a street racing pills course, defensive driving course. You must also maintain liability insurance and have a valid Texas driver license if you're going to drive. Do you understand? One more thing, Mr. Norrell, I've been seeing state seizing and taking cars from individuals who participate in reckless driving all the time. So you pick up another case, you may very well lose whatever car you're driving. Do you understand?
Sir.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm not going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. I'm going to allow you to get time and try to complete this successfully. There will be no drugs, no alcohol. You will be tested. You understand?
Sir.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
You will be required to report monthly. You must do things on time. This is not the James Morrell time. It's the probation time that you're supposed to do it. If you do well, I'll take you off in half the time. Get everything done quick. Don't be a problem to them. Be nice. And if you do everything, get it done quick, I'll take you off in half the time.
Yes,
All
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Any questions? When did you turn in your attorney of record? Today?
Today. Judge, if I need to do anything else, then you can choose.
I don't want it to go and then for some reason we get it and there's no attorney attached to the case because then it's a real big problem for everybody. So there should be one on the tower over there.
Okay.
If you want to grab one real quick, just sign, put your bar number on it, and then we can attach it to the case. All right, so that's okay. Don't worry about it. Just take a seat for me, but don't leave. And then eventually you'll talk to your attorney, okay? Just don't leave, counsel, please, before it's filed. Ready?
Your Honor, the state has graciously agreed to roll this one more day for 2 reasons. One, to resolve the passport issue, the secondary passport issue, and 2, to make sure whether or not the family, if the bond is set, will be able to fix the bond. Otherwise,
You can roll it 2 days, 5 days, but the only problem is she's not earning any credit. She's refused.
fully explain that to Your Honor.
She still wants to keep the refusal?
At this point, yes, because if she,
If she has to withdraw it again, and at some point when the transport company
Oh.
discloses that, I object to it. Or the.
Okay, it's up to you, Val. I mean, it's,
see if they can be able to make it, the husband is on a plane on the way back to Washington right now, so we're able to get in touch with him to see whether or not the family would be able to raise the $50,000 because they're aware of the implications.
yeah,
And
okay.
then when they get to the jury, they're probably have to post a
Another
there
there, right.
and unearned attorney there, so it's a factor of it. Right.
I mean, it's a high amount, Val, and it's, okay, all
No,
right.
you're right, you're right.
I mean, it's,
Last time I had one of these with you, I was very surprised that they were able to raise
you never know.
the bond.
You never know. Right. Okay, thanks, Val.
We still have to know. Put some.
Ready?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Hey.
I'm perfectly. Well, Leon Kilpatrick.
Mr. Kilpatrick, you're charged with cruelty to animals. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. The agreement you have worked out is 1 year in Harris County Jail. It will be probated for 18 months. As a part of this probation, you will be required to do an animal cruelty course, no drugs, no alcohol, 25 hours of community service, and no,
On the 25 hours of community service, the chief is waiving that because of his medical conditions.
you're okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, all right, so understand, Mr. Kilpatrick, that this will now reflect as a conviction on your record. What that means is that you're now facing a minimum of 90 days in jail if you pick up any more of these cases.
Yes,
Do you understand?
I understand, sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, it's over until you complete this successfully or it gets revoked. If you do something to violate this agreement, like testing positive for alcohol, doing illegal drugs, having any kind of animals, we issue a warrant for your arrest,
Yes.
put you in jail, bring you out, and we will have a hearing to determine if you violated this agreement. If you do, you are looking at a year in jail.
Yes,
Do you understand?
I understand. sir.
Communication is absolutely the most important thing. If you blow these probation officers off, it's an instant warrant. All they're asking is for you to stay in communication,
Yes,
don't
sir.
use illegal drugs or alcohol, and don't have any animals. That's it.
Yes, sir.
End of one class.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow this agreement, waive the fees. Mr. Kilpatrick, if you do well, after half the time,
I understand that.
I will let you report via Zoom so you don't have to go to the actual courthouse every single month.
Yes,
But we got to know that you're doing well and we have to be able to trust you.
yes, sir.
And it builds slowly
I
and steadily.
understand, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck, sir.
Thank you,
Take
sir.
care.
God bless
Thank
you.
You too.
Good morning, Judge Mayer.
Yes. Hi. Good morning, Lisa. Okay.
First name Caleb.
Beautiful lady.
Hawkins, come up. Mr. Hawkins, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you a deferred adjudication, which is a type of probation that if you complete successfully, there's no conviction, but you need to understand you give up nearly every right known to man entering into this agreement. If you violate this agreement, you are looking at a year in jail. Do you understand? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You need to also understand if you violate this, then you're probably in violation of the probation that you're on upstairs. And up there, you're looking at up to 10 years in prison. Do you understand?
Sir.
Prison is not a fun place. Not only that, when you end up with a felony conviction, Mr. Hawkins, it closes so many doors. It's unreal. You become unemployable. No one hires convicted felons. You lose so many rights. You can't own a gun. You can't vote. It's incredible. Do you understand? You need to do everything in your power And if it means not hanging out with the same people, then don't hang out with those people. They're not on felony and misdemeanor probation. For you to complete this successfully, you must do a thinking for a change. Which one?
I'm not sure, just a thinking for a change.
It's typically the long range of.
Okay. It's probably a good idea because he's now within the next, or within the last, what? 6 months, we have 3 cases, 2 of them being felonies. You must do a thinking for a change. 10-hour anger management class. No drugs, alcohol, random testing.
Thank you.
So who is the complaining witness in this case?
So. Sorry, this is probably the best I can hear. Yeah.
Seems like the complainant was an acquaintance, somebody.
Do they want contact or no contact?
They went to school together, they no longer go to school together, there's even changes in no contact.
Right. So from now on, don't just put no threatening, harassing. If there's no contact, but no context, so everybody's please on the same page, you know? So there's no contact with Mr. Aguilera and restitution in the amount of $476.25. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of assault, bodily injury? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm sorry, I'm not going to find you guilty. I will withhold that for 1 year. You must do things on time. And probably the most important thing, Mr. Hawkins, is do not use illegal drugs. This includes marijuana. Don't hang around with bad people because it's not going to help. Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right? I gave him his warnings, didn't I already? Did I give him the warnings already?
You said you gave up a lot of stuff, I don't.
Right, you're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you're stuck with this until you either complete it or it gets revoked. If you do something to violate this agreement, we will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. We will have a hearing to determine if you violated this agreement. If you do, you're looking at a year in jail. Also, no weapons. So tell me, what are you doing with yourself, Mr. Hawkins? Are you in high school? Okay, must faithfully graduate. And then either in college, or are you in your senior year now, or what year are you in? And then, so what are you going to do for the rest of your life? What are your plans?
I'm cutting here.
You're cutting hair. Is this what you want to do for the rest of your life? Great. And it can be, you know, open up your own shop, go little by little, start small, don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't get 1,000 things to try to make it as fancy as possible. Start slow, build yourself up. If you're honest, you work hard, the world's your oyster. Anything can happen. That's what's so great about this country. But if you start racking up all these convictions, you think people are going to come to you? No. Do well. If you do well, and half the time, if you've done everything and you don't test positive, I'll take you off in half the time as a reward. You can be done in 6 months if you kick butt on this thing. All right? All right, waive his fees. All right, good luck, Mr. Hawkins. You got this, man.
Do you want to start CHA?
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. Thanks.
Up one, Acosta. Come on up.
Mr. Acosta, do you speak English, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a lawyer? Tell me what you're doing about that. Why? What bills do you, how old are you, sir? What bills do you have to pay? Who do you live with? I need you to fill out an application and I want you to be completely honest with me. If you try to put zeros, I'm going to send it right back to you. You understand? Deputy Williams will give you an application, then I'll take a look. Everything filled out honestly. Do you understand? All right.
Top of four, Anaya? The board?
We can just do another two, okay? It was denied already. Etch.
Bottom of board? Artega, come on up.
Good morning, sir.
More.
Do you have a lawyer?
No, sir.
Tell me what you're doing about that, sir.
Well, I recently started working,
Great. We will stop. We will give you more time. I'm going to have you head on over. There's a gajillion and one lawyers in Harris County. It's a matter of you finding one like a shoe. Don't go to Gucci. Don't go to Fendi. Don't go to Louis Vuitton. Go to Payless if you need to. There's a gajillion and one. 99% of them will put you on a payment plan. If you ask, a couple $100 a month, they'll represent you. Do you understand?
yes, sir.
You are now working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your sixth case. It's time to put your big boy pants on and go find a lawyer. We will give you time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Head on over there.
All right, Judge, next is, go ahead and sign for your visa. Page 8, Dawkins, come on up.
Morning, Mr. Dawkins.
How
Do
you doing?
you have a lawyer today?
No, sir.
Tell me what you've been doing about that.
I called 8 like you said,
All right, here you go, here's
but
my
you
job.
messing with me. That messing with me.
Okay, so you might need to call another 8. You may need to call another 10. Stop. Bring me proof. I want proof of what you're doing, who you've talked to, and what they're charging, and we'll go from there. Head on over. We'll give you another reset, Mr. Dawkins.
Page 9, Edwards.
Good morning, Mr. Edwards. Do you have a lawyer? Tell me what you're doing about that. Why can't you afford one? You just what?
Here you go, here's my bill.
So tell me, how are you supporting yourself? You're what? Okay. So how are you going to support yourself? Because you can't live on the savings forever unless you have a lot of money. I mean, so how much money are you making a month? I didn't ask you whether it's enough or not enough. I asked you, how much are you making a month? Okay. Can you give him an application, please? I need you to fill out an application. I need you to be honest. I need to know how much you're making a month. I need to know how much money you have in the bank. I need to know who you live with, whether that person, or I'm not asking you to answer me now. I'm telling you what I need on the application, and then I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. I need to know how much money you have going out as well, and we'll take a look to see whether you qualify. That is not, so understand, this is not a revolving door where every time you pick something up, you get another 8 after 8, 9, 10. It's not like that. You know, the object is here. Something happens, we learn from things. This is not something that is a continual, do you understand? Please.
Page 11, Fuentes.
Good morning, Mr. Fuentes. Do you have a lawyer today? Just stop. Hang tight. Wait for them to get here. Just please take a seat.
Thank you.
You're safe. Counsel, you ready?
May we approach her?
Please.
We're approaching on Jamie Rojas.
Okay.
Would you like him to come up, Governor? You
Nope.
asked him to return and
What's Mr. Rojas doing now?
still looking for a job. He's been doing some like yard work and some other small things with people he knows. But right now I'm going to connect him with a social worker so that we can get him an identification. Again?
Great. We'll give you 2 weeks.
Yes.
He's got to have it back when he gets here. All right.
Yes, sir.
At a minimum, the ID, so we know, so he can start looking.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And is that like actually the idea or the appointment? Because I know sometimes.
Not in the appointment, no, because it can take 2 seconds to make an appointment. Really, just go online, make an appointment.
Oh, certainly.
Or
I just
go
know that sometimes they put them off more than 2 weeks. When I
At
lost.
least bring me proof of the
Yes, sir.
appointment,
That's what I
then
was.
we're happy with that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Yes, sir. Please.
Morning, Your Honor.
Hey, good
My
morning.
approach,
Yes,
I have Crockett on the docket.
okay.
He's in custody, for bail review this morning. Defense is requesting just a bail amount in the amount of $1,000 at criminal trespass. Last we were here on Friday was raised to $5,000.
What do you think?
I'm pulling up.
I mean, wasn't it that last time? It was that last time.
More?
Wasn't it 1,000 last time? No?
It was a GOP, I think it was a hundred, so. Your Honor. His wife is also here in the audience. She's ready to.
Can you bring out Mr. Crockett, please? Good morning, Mr. Crockett. How's jail? Great. That makes me very happy. Extremely happy. The worse it is, the more you'll think twice about endangering our public. That's the only thing we ask for. You know, I would say, I mean, I would venture a guess, 90% of the people who are locked up now because they have no freaking self-control. And if I could use other words, I would at the expense of everybody's sensibilities, but 90% of the people in there, if I do this, what's going to happen? If I say this, what's going to happen? And you may have but a nanosecond to think before you act. It doesn't matter who disrespects. Sticks and stones, man. Who cares about words? Walk away. Otherwise, you now know that it would literally cost all of $500 to get you out of jail. And no one is going to even pony up that much. So when you're out there in the free world, this is what you need to be thinking. If I do this, am I going to be able to afford $1,000, or is someone else going to pony up $1,000 for me? Because that, it just goes up. You understand? I'm not asking much from you. I want the public safe. That's it. And if you find yourself in a dilemma where someone has disrespected or called you a name, walk away. Do you understand? Your lawyer is asking for me to set you $1,000 bond. What do you say?
You'd be opposed to going all down to 1,000, Judge. I think that 5,000 was appropriate, given the criminal trespass and the assault guard.
Your Honor, both my client and his wife are, I'm sorry, he's unemployed, his wife is only a service, his wife is going to be posting this on. If you have 2 kids that have to provide for, then it's worth $100,000.
You have 2 kids. Well, how old are your kids, Mr. Crockett? Your kids are 4 and 2. Your 4-year-old is smarter than you think. When people ask him, where's your dad? What do you think he's telling people? You know, the apple never, ever falls far from the tree. So if you become one of those people that are in and out of jail, your kid will be the exact same way. Because if they see that you do it, it's okay. It happens to daddy. Because that's how they think subconsciously. They act, emulate, and will do exactly what you do, whether you like it or not. Do you understand? It doesn't matter whether you say, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that, I'm going to be a better dad, this, I'm going to do. Your kid will be like you because that's what they see. How do we know? If we give him that we're not going to get a 3rd case. What do? How do we promote? You know, the other thing is this, is that you have 2 kids. If you are man enough to have a kid, then you are man enough to have a job. Why on God's green earth do you not have a job?
I've been trying to get a job, Judge. I lost my ID. Well, someone robbed me, stole my ID. So I wasn't able to
Again,
So does your life fall apart that you can't go get another freaking ID?
honestly, just I've tried. I've been waiting 2 months before you come to the mail.
You need to go to the DPS. You make an appointment and you go get your ID. You are not the queen or king of Houston where people are going to start giving you stuff. You go and you get it. So I will acquiesce on the condition that he has 2 weeks to bring back an ID here. That is the condition of your bond right now. The most important thing in your life is a JOB. Nothing else. Not your kids, not your wife, not your dog. Nothing else matters but you getting a job because it will keep you off the streets and it will keep you out of trouble. Do you understand? You have 2 weeks to bring your.
I'm so sorry to interrupt.
It's okay.
I'll be on advanced.
Then he's got a week and a half. It doesn't take long to get an ID. You go, you make your appointment with DPS, bring a form of identification, and you get your ID. It would probably be a good idea, call first, hey man, what do I need to do to get an ID? So you don't go up there twiddling your thumbs, go, oh, I can't get it because I forgot this. Anticipate what they're going to need. Do you understand? I'm telling you now, Mr. Crockett, you have a week and a half to get your ID. Otherwise, I'm going to put you right back in. Stop. Do the right thing and be a man for those children so they don't become a statistic. Do you understand? A week and a half. So we'll set the bond at 1,001. I'll lower it and then pick a week and a half. He's got to be here. You're going to get drug tested as well. If you test positive for any weed, alcohol, anything illegal, likewise, you're going back in. You understand? So he's got at least 4 weeks from today or from when we put him in last week. Okay.
Thank you, judges.
Good morning, Your Honor.
So Vanessa, sorry, just, you got the conditions, right? Oh, and no weapons, no going back to, Crockett, yeah, no going back. It was a dollar store, right? Okay. Yeah, because he's got 2 cases now. Yeah, it can't hurt.
I'll just add the.
Yeah, and then back in a week or week and a half with at least the ID. Okay, counsel, I'm sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hi.
Approaching off docket very briefly to file a motion under seal. May I approach?
Sure, of course. Okay, I'm going to grant your motion, counsel, and then we'll file it under seal. The order. Okay, great, wonderful. Good job. Okay, are you ready? Hi, good morning.
I'm here on Mr. Zachary, Mr. Fielder.
Fielder, okay. Are you, do you get appointed? Okay, got it. Do you have an offer on the case?
I did see an offer.
Yes.
And by quick review, I believe everything was okay, and I just take a couple weeks to get on this.
Yeah, what is is it something that you like? Fielder. This is the guy's second PR bond. Now it's over 200 days. So let him know that if he ever takes off again, it's going to go triple, no more PR bonds, please.
There was a 6-month deferred effective decision-making gun safety class, RUAs, and drugs or alcohol to forfeit the weapon as well.
Okay, so we'll give you, 3 weeks, go through everything, come back and just let us know what you want to do. Okay, yeah, no waived appearances, obviously, because it's so old, but, okay, all right, thanks.
Anderson?
Counsel, you ready?
Yes.
Come on.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Here on Michael Jones for plea.
Okay. Jones, come up. Mr. Jones, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're off you 3 days in jail, with credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand something very important today, that this now will reflect as a conviction on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. Every time you get pulled over, officers will see this DWI. If they smell alcohol on you, if they smell dope, how do you think it's going to go? Probably not very well, because they're going to see a prior DWI. So if I were you, for the rest of your life, if you have anything, just don't get into a car. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you were not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. You know, one day you're going to come back. It may not be today, may not be tomorrow, may not be next week, but you're going to kick yourself for not completing this thing, because you could have gotten this thing dismissed. And now it's going to reflect as a conviction. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck, guys. Thanks. We'll waive the fee. You like Brad? Good morning, Ms. Luna. Sir, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 180 days in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 9 days in jail, credit for the 4 days that you've done. Is this how you understand the agreement? You were giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. You will now be looking at a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you still want to do this?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense, sir?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow this agreement. It looks like he picked up another one, so the other one's going to be dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor, that's our agreement with the state.
Okay, all right. Good luck to you, Mr. Luna.
Thank you, Lord.
Take care, man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll file it.
Ready? Hi, Joseph. What's up, man?
So I'm waiting on character letters, and then I'll have everything I need for the mitigation.
Let me see how old it is. It's 175 days old, and you've been working on the mitigation for quite a while. Is your client here now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I guess,
We'll have it in by the end of the week.
sure. Okay. So, Thursday? You can do Thursday?
Sure, I'll have it. Got it.
You can always zoom in too.
Okay. Sure.
If he doesn't have it by, okay, so Joseph, let him know if he doesn't have it by Thursday, I'm rolling him day for day till he gets it. Okay?
It's required appearance on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's over 180 days. Yeah, okay, bye, Joseph.
Page 24, Mays, come on up.
You have a lawyer today, Mr. Mays.
No, sir, I was going.
Stop, no. I'm going to give you time. We're going to go give you time to hire a lawyer. And the next time you come in shorts, are you flipping me off?
No.
If you ever do that again, I'm going to hold you in contempt. And if the next time you come here in shorts, it's going to go really bad for you. I'm this close to hold you in contempt because of what you just did. I don't believe you. Go. Literally just flip me off. What is Ramos?
Page 30,
Good morning, Mr. Ramos. Do you have a lawyer today?
No.
Tell me what you did. Are you one more time?
Yes, sir. I had a request. I've been out of work for 3 weeks. Tomorrow's my mission, my day to go back.
Yeah, how are you supporting yourself now, Mr. Ramos? How are you supporting yourself now?
I'm a electrician.
You're an electrician.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to give you more time. I'm going to have you head over to Victoria. We'll give you 30 days. Just have a lawyer when you come back, please. Come on.
page 33, got it?
Okay, Victoria, on Mr. Torres, can you appoint him a lawyer, please? We need to have a BVR hearing. All right, Mr. Scott, do you have a lawyer today? Do you need more time? Okay, head on over. We'll give you more time.
All right, Judge, page 35, Tyson.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. It wasn't. All
Tyson on page 35.
right, good morning, Mr. Tyson. Do you have a lawyer today?
No problem.
Got it. We'll give you more time.
Page 38.
Judge, may we approach for bench, please?
Can I do this plea real quick?
Oh, yes.
We'll do it, and then we have him here, so we'll do it next.
Okay.
So looking at looking at what the Senate on football.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Beltran. Mr. Beltran, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to a $2,000 fine, up to 180 days in jail. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail with the credits you have already received or all allowed by law. You were giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense of theft, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Are you guilty of this offense?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, send it you to it. How much credit? You don't, Mr. Beltran. Please. 10? You have 10 days credit. Does he have any prior theft cases? Mark, do you know?
Yeah, you will, Your Honor.
Mr. Beltran, you have to understand that this is an enhanceable offense, meaning that if you continue to pick up theft cases, a third theft is a felony offense, and you are looking at years instead of days. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Just ready for item 38 is suspended.
Yes. Wait, Luis, one more. Sorry.
Valdez.
Ms. Valdez, do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that.
No manejar, no tomar.
No, I'm not driving, I'm not drinking.
I'm not asking about that. I'm asking about your lawyer situation.
No, visto porque yo soy menor de 39.
I'm a single mom and I'm having difficult right now. I don't have the resources to get a court appointed attorney.
So are you,
Tiempo para poder conseguir.
Some more time in North.
are you working at this time?
No, I'm going.
La verdad que ahorita que he estado días sí, días no, porque como por el transporte no estoy manejando.
Well, I'm having a difficult time lately. You know, some days I do, some days I don't, due to the transportation.
Okay, we will give you an application. I need to know how much money you have coming in from all sources, including wife, husband, significant other, whoever, just whoever you live with. I need to know what the household income is, and then I will take a look to see whether you qualify. Please. Good morning, Ms. Vasquez. Do you have a lawyer today? How are you supporting yourself now? How much are you making a month? Okay, and do you have other sources of income? So she will give you an application. I need to know everything about you. It's based on household income. So whoever you're living with, I need to know what their income is as well to see whether you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Sure, of course. Yeah, we'll give you more time. Head on over. Yes, ma'am. Maria. You ready? Okay. I got it.
And we had rescinded for 10 days, which is today, and, to get a writ, Judge. The state has tried to get a writ even this morning, and it's like the third wrong number they come up with.
So we've set it for an eval. We'll just see how we want to proceed with this.
Okay, so we'll set it for a week, eval it without the complaining witness, and we'll go from there.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
yes, ma'am. Hey, guys, what are you thinking about Mr. Martinez here? What agreement have you worked out?
We've got 63 days on the DWI and that. Well, that's what we know.
Got it. That's not on Mr. Martinez. 60 days on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases. It's not going to happen. I don't think that's reasonable. How much credit does he have?
Has 40 days on one
No.
and 24 the other.
It's not going to happen. He's picked up 5 cases and been MIA for years. No, sorry.
Could you give us a window?
I don't, let's talk about it, but 6 open cases, he's been gone for who knows how long, and just it's,
I've been trying
yeah, but, mm-mm. Yeah, come on. You know, I don't bust many pleas, but when you have 6 cases, dangerous cases, theft cases, is there any restitution that's due in any of the cases?
None.
You know,
Cases though.
well,
And I'll say when I made the offer, I know on the DWI, he still had some more time to do. At this point, he's now hit where he's got enough credit to cover.
And also, Your Honor, the DWI and the criminal initiative and village ready all came out of the same transaction. Not that that makes it any better, but at least it's not 6 different transactions.
all right, good morning, Mr. Morgan. Sir, you're charged with criminal trespass, just the trespass, right?
Yes, sir.
You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 24 days in jail with credit for the 8 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It will be there forever. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Do you understand? For any new cases that you pick up, you're now, because they can use this to enhance your punishment, so that from now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new misdemeanors here that you pick up. You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Yeah.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, send you to it. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
Very much. I appreciate it.
Did we do a TRAS on Mr. Martinez? What, that's what I think is appropriate. So that we don't keep coming back and back and back, and we're now on number 6, and we have yet to address whatever issue there actually is. So we're gonna get out there, and it's a slow plea to a felony, is what it is. Really. I mean, he'll end up with another couple thefts, a second DWI. I mean, he's really running to felony court. I don't think it's appropriate. I think what we need to do is what they just said, address any substantive issues, cognitive issues that he may have, addictive issues, and, you know.
So so just so I understand, the court wants to see him as a probation or just sat. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can address the actual issues so that it's not,
Revolving.
right.
Now, Senate, it's been a while since I've done anything with that. That's president.
It is.
And that's stick fixed on.
If you're good.
If the court would entertain some kind of time offer instead of a probation, I mean.
It's triple digits at least. High triple digits, like 200, 250 days at least. At least 250 days. But are we really addressing any issue?
I mean,
I don't have an answer for that.
I mean, the state's concern always, if you pick up another one, I mean, his first was in 2025, just last year. And so he's picked up so many cases. I just also look into the future if he would be a successful candidate for the program.
But at least we can try.
Right, right.
Everything that we've done here, he's either pled to time served or it's been dismissed and he's walking out. So we're literally doing the same thing over and over. And then since January of 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now another 6. We're 12 in a year. I'm not taking anything. If he doesn't like it, then I'm going to set his butt for trial and we'll go to trial. If he loses, he loses. But we'll go to trial on one, then on another, then on another, then another. Go to trial on 6 damn cases back to back until, but 12 in a year, really. At some point,
Agreed.
it's perspective, you know? But
you would accept 250 days?
no, he needs Saturday. Otherwise, we're just going to keep banging the same drum over and over and over.
Now, if we did a probation, I mean, would the court take the time deal on the theft, just put him on probation for the DWI?
Right. So we would put him on, probation for the DWI, and then SATF is what it is.
Okay. So essentially, SATA for trial.
SATF for trial.
And I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask. Will the court be open to any bond modifications today? Understood, Judge. Just making sure. Got to check the box. Okay.
Cute.
Okay, let me.
Mr. Leonard, I appreciate it. And I get the resiliency. I know that you're doing your job. Will never begrudge anyone for doing their job. But at the same time, we also have something to do as well. And I think when you have picked up that many cases with it's screaming for help. It's screaming for some kind of intervention before something catastrophic happens where, great, kill yourself. Okay. But just don't kill anyone else. But this is running for disaster head on.
Let me do some work on this, Judge.
Look, there's no rush. Take your time.
I can look up SATA. It's been a while, but
talk to Tori, she'll tell you.
all right, thank you.
It's. I have to take Friday off. Hey, I'm chaperoning a middle school trip to, I think it's the museum. They needed chaperones. They don't have enough. So my wife signed me up. So I'll call Judge Jackson, see if she can help out. You were Mr. Parga. You were Mr. Parga.
Yes.
You were charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On March 3rd, 2026, in Harris County, Texas, officer was dispatched with disturbance. Complainant stated she allowed her brother, defendant, to use her vehicle. Defendant returned the keys, but later in the evening, complainant's son saw defendant sitting in the vehicle with an unknown female. Complainant told defendant to exit the vehicle and a verbal disturbance broke out. Defendant became aggressive and began punching the passenger side of the windshield and shattered it. Damage was $700.
Mr. Parga, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. As a condition of your bond, I'm ordering you not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. You will be randomly tested. Shh. If I find that you're using alcohol or illegal drugs and I'm going to test you like crazy, I will put you in jail. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission, you go to jail, and immigration finds you, they may very well put a detainer on you, and you will be there for a long time. Do you understand? As a condition of your bond, you were also ordered no contact with the complaining witness in this case, not to go where she lives, and not to have any issues with any more cars, and no weapons. Do you understand these conditions?
Yes, sir.
We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Vanessa for your bond conditions, and then we'll see you in 30 days. Expect a test soon.
Yes, sir. Pasa aquí.
The state bond condition?
No, he needs to be monitored. He just had a felony case dismissed 4 days ago.
CHA?
Yeah. So Vanessa, next week, random, please.
Page 28.
Maria, you ready?
We're approaching Todd.
Yeah.
Todd.
Todd.
T-O-D-D.
Okay.
We're going to be here today. He's not here tonight.
Okay.
Also, the word,
His bond is set at 15,003 now because of all his non-appearances.
15.
And the bond right now is 15,003 because of all his non-appearances.
Yes, Judge.
Right. Tell me they gave him another PR bond. Oh, wow. Paid a surety bond. Still's not here. 25,004.
Some family problems, Judge. She said she's the only caretaker for his grandmother, who is bedbound. She just got out of.
This is his fourth failure to appear.
And he said he's the only caretaker.
I mean, really? Do I know this? This is his fourth non-appearance.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Maria. I'm going to revoke his bond.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks. Hey, let's go through the list, huh? Please. It's 12.
Number 12.
No show?
Or we'll see.
No, Judge.
Yeah, 2501.
Judge, the directing we're just.
Same, yeah, same conditions before. Correct. No show as well? 2501. No. Sorry.
Oh, he needs to stay here? Yeah, sure.
He's got a BVR.
BVR? Understood.
No, sir.
Bottom of 22.
6001. Sean, I think this is your case. Nguyen, are you guys gonna dismiss it?
That was the other guy.
No, it's a trespass.
What was the name?
Nguyen. Nguyen. Top of page 27,
Yes, Judge.
2501.
25.
Yeah,
Bottom of 28,
same.
top of 29.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was two DWIs.
2501.
Yeah, on both. Top of page 30. Or did you reset it?
Top of 35. We're also expecting a nominal on that.
Okay.
I don't know the reference.
Is it not done?
Is what?
There was, on Nguyen, there was a
There was a.
TTI, right?
Flew back, to California, right? And had until today to come in for the arraignment. That's the last note I had.
Oh, it was an arraignment.
Yes, but it was an off-docket arraignment. It was on for 5/12. You allowed counsel to reset it for today.
Right.
Today, he said he was expecting the dismissal.
I'm looking at.
Okay. If it doesn't get dismissed, 2501. Farwa, can I borrow you for a second? Well, we're about to have a BVR hearing on Torres. Are all the VPOs and the assaults, are they all the same complaining witness?
Check.
Torres?
Only one of the assaults and one of the VPOs has the same complaint.
Is it mom? Do you know? Mom?
I'm sorry, did you say, is it mom? It is, no, it was a dating relationship.
Good morning, Mr. Salas. So you're charged with criminal trespass of a habitation or shelter. That makes it a Class A misdemeanor. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 12 days in jail, credit for 4. You're giving up the right to a trial. Right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You also give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, Your
How do you plead to the offense of criminal trespass?
Honor.
I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement, 12 days in jail, credit for 4. Good luck to you. Your other case will be dismissed. All right, take care.
And Your Honor, I also got Marcus Ramirez.
What's the last name? Ramirez. In jail or bond?
Jail.
Okay.
And just, so he has, 3 cases or 3 misdemeanors on his newest case. There's not a bond set yet.
Is he back there yet or is he still in processing?
What's the last name?
Ramirez?
Oh, he's back there, Judge.
Okay. What do you think?
Judge, I'd ask that it just be the same as his other cases.
Your face says it all, Adam. What do you think, State?
Can I get, I think we have him under a different last name.
It's Ramirez. He's picked up a 4th case. It's failure to ID as a fugitive. I mean, he's on bond for UMB. While on bond, picks up a theft, gets out. While on bond, picks up an evading arrest, and then 2 days later picks up a failure to ID.
Yes, Judge. Now, I
Yeah.
would just note that he does currently work. He does have a stable address in Harris County. He lives with his mother doing sports. So he does have a reason to stay out of trouble. He does have.
I get it. He does have a reason, but nevertheless, we're on number 4 now. I think it's probably, what do you think?
10,000 on each.
Oh, wow.
Well, Judge, I'd ask, first of all, I'd ask that you leave the existing bonds alone.
I was gonna do that, and I was gonna make the other one 5,004. But yeah, I mean, I think probably the best thing would be to set it at. I mean, clearly, a PR bond is just right, but I think that the other 2 at 2,000, I'll leave those. I'll set the other one at 5,004 for now. If Mr. Ramirez, Vanessa, on Mr. Ramirez GPS prior to release, where was the theft from, please?
That was from a Home Depot.
Okay, no going to Home Depot, no weapons. I guess that's it.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to add a curfew or is the?
No, just so we can track him because he was a fugitive from this and he keeps picking up cases and, so. Okay, Adam.
Okay.
Thanks, bud.
5,004, Judge?
Please. Yeah, no, yeah, 5,004.
GPS on all his cases?
Yeah, right. That way if he revokes then, or if the, Mr. Leonard.
Yes, sir, I really approach. I mean, the right same of what's.
Okay. Mr. Torres, come up. Yeah. Come up, Mom. So you are mom,
Yes.
right? Yeah, you look. I will say that I don't know how much you know of what's been going on in Mr. Torres's life, but let me tell you, we have seen a lot of Mr. Torres. To give you some perspective, this is now within 1 to 1.5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. His 7th case within a 1.5 years. And all of them are violent, dangerous cases. Evading arrest in a motor vehicle, DWI, assault, violation of a protective order, another assault, another violation of protective order, and now another DWI. Something is going on with Mr. Torres. And now you have bond violations on your DWI second. I don't know what is going on with you. And one more thing before I forget. In all of his cases, he has had bond violation after bond violation after bond violation. He either tests dirty for alcohol or illegal drugs over and over and over. Now that we have perspective with Mr. Torres, Mr. Leonard, the floor is yours.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you very much. I spoke with Mr. Torres, and there's an explanation what happened on Sunday morning. My client does represent, I know this court's heard it before, but that mouthwash was the reason that the interlock was triggered. He tells me that that morning was Mother's Day. They planned on going out to the beach, which they later did. He went out to his car to run out to the gas station. He forgot about the Listerine he had just used, went back into the house to wait the 15 minutes. During that 15 minutes wait, apparently they got ready and they went out. His sister ended up driving them out to Freeport, Surfside. That is his representation, Judge. I know he is also on a portable device as well. He was also monitoring him. I would like the court to know that at least for this specific case, this is the first bond violation. At this time, Judge, I would like to ask that for this specific case, another bite at the apple, or in the alternative, I think maybe a scram would be more reasonable to ensure this court 24 hours a day monitoring. That way there's no times between here and there driving or using the portable. He'd like to have a chance to prove him right. He said he's willing to do a drug test right now, Judge, to show that he's clean. I can't attest for any residual stuff that might be before the case was filed. But at least alcohol should not be present, Judge.
Shouldn't, but it is. And Mr. Torres, you are now, since September, a mere September, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you literally have picked up one case a month for the last 6 months. I don't think there are any non-financial conditions that I can put that will keep our public safe. And every case that you've had here, there have been bond violation after bond violation. And now, again, a bond violation. You will go to jail today. And I'm making your bond high, Mr. Torres, because I think that you are a clear and present danger to our community, yourself, and I don't think that you will adhere to bond conditions. Somehow, I need to get your attention because so far, you have picked up 6 cases in 6 months. Once every 1.5 months, you will go to jail today. Those with you. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Have you decided on a bond amount?
What do you think? What's reasonable in light of his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
It puts would argue 6,000. Security.
What do you think?
10,000, Your Honor.
So, Vanessa, what we'll do is if he does bond out, he'll get a scram on his release. He will drug test every Monday and Thursday. They'll get a GPS monitor with a curfew of 7 to 7 every day. And then we'll set the bond at 7501. He will have to do AA, NA classes 3 times a week. Provide a log. That's to be here every Monday. Every Monday, he must appear here in court to show a log that he's done AA or NA 3 times per week. He doesn't have a license, or does he have a license to drive?
I'm running it right now, Your Honor.
My understanding is he does at least the AOR window, I believe, has already been closed, so I think it's going to be suspended regardless.
It's showing up as eligible right now.
Okay, so before he drives, he needs an interlock. It's already in there now, but before he drives, so right now, no driving. If and until he's able to provide financial responsibility that we've been able to verify, and obvious proof of interlock installation. Until that point, no driving.
Do you wanted to provide evidence of financial
Responsible.
or
No. Both, I guess both simultaneously before he drives. And then I need you to admonish your client if he violates conditions again. It's not going just double. We're not getting his attention, and we need to just somehow really get through to him that just the buck stops.
Absolutely.
Just,
Yes, sir.
okay, thanks, Mr. Leonard.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
And thank you for taking a late appointment. All right, guys, we're done.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you, Judge.